Morning. Reverend Bob here. You can see from my studio studio here at Firebase Billy Bob here in Swanee, Georgia. I woke up this morning. It's one of those things where you can't sleep because something's on your mind. So, yeah, but it was very vivid. Okay, I don't claim to get God doesn't speak to me in words, but He will certainly disturb my sleep. And today's, let's see, I put my sins on the cross of Jesus, okay? I'm not going to put Jesus back up on the cross. Jesus won't go there, okay? He's already paid all this price for everything that we do and everything that we've ever done. So instead of me trying to get Jesus to go back up on the cross and pay for my sins again, I woke up this morning thinking, I'm going to go up and I'm going to put, instead of putting Jesus up there, I'm just going to put my sins on the cross. And I'm going to start with putting up, especially things that I consider them sponsored. There are things that evil or, witchcraft, which are both very, very real, by the way, are influencing me. It's that little voice that says, "Oh, it's okay. Eat another donut. Who cares, right? Yeah. Anybody looking? Who cares? Okay, eat another donut." All right, which really is directed back at what I consider probably one of my biggest problems. If you're able to see this, you already know that I have a weight issue. Have always in my life been challenged with that. And it's, it may be a generational curse. It may be all kinds of things. But the bottom line is food is a poison to those of us who don't control it well. And, you're looking at a man that's 395 pounds as of looking on my scale a couple days ago. And I've actually been pretty good around Thanksgiving, which is something that I'm kind of proud of. But it's not enough. So what is that? Is that sin of gluttony? I guess. But it's also it's all wrapped up in other things too, because it becomes a way of keeping me from being effective as a minister, me from being effective as somebody helping his fellow man, keeping me from being as efficient as I can be in doing things for God. If I'm suffering from some ailment, excuse me when I get scooched up in this chair, if I'm suffering from some ailment, gout, just fatigue, whatever else, because I have not taken proper care of my body, then that's a sin. Okay, I'm less efficient than I should be. There's a success situation there for evil, because it keeps me from being an effective fighter against it. That keeps Bob Williams from being an effective soldier. All the tools for obesity are here, and then, for evil or some old girlfriend or anything else to say words they probably don't even understand, but they are effective. They actually have an impact, okay? The tools are there. Eat the wrong things. Comfort foods. Stress eating. That's a good one for me. Sugar. I don't think of it that way because I don't go around eating a lot of sweets. But a lot of what you eat has sugar in it, and you enjoy it, and you didn't even think about it. GMO foods, genetically modified organisms. Now, why is it that we have those here in America, and they're banned everywhere else in the world? All of Europe, you can't use GMO foods there. Not that they probably don't without knowing it or without admitting it. Food allergies that make you eat, make you, that have some kind of an impact that is addictive, okay? High fructose corn syrup is probably like crack, and we just don't hear it from the officials in the food industry because it's so doggone much cheaper than using cane sugar. Alcohol to stimulate appetites, expense accounts. Okay, who doesn't eat better and more when they're having an expense account? Travel and restaurant food. Oh man, that's been a big problem for me over years. And just the thing like, okay, well, let's make him believe that he's got family genes that are, making this happen. It's really not his fault. It's suicide by fork, guys. It's suicide by fork, one forkful at a time. So then it manifests in things like lack of patience trying to turn pages. No, I'm just kidding. It manifests in all kinds of things that happen to you that are not healthy, that make you have high blood pressure, have diabetes, have gout, and a host of other ailments, many of which start piling up on each other somewhere in your middle age, and make you less and less effective. They're killing you, and I say me, they're killing me, and over time, and the worst thing is it's making me less effective, and let's face it, I'm tired of it. I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna start by casting it all out. To some of you, this may seem strange, but believe me, evil is real. Evil is a person, and he has a lot of helpers. Okay? And I cast out from me this day. I am free from food addictions. I'm free from food as a curse. In the name, blood, and authority of Jesus Christ, I claim this. I cast out any evil or any witchcraft that is keeping me fat. I am done with my attempted suicide by fork. It's at an end. Again, I tell you, I weigh 395 pounds. There's no reason that anybody needs to haul all that extra weight around. The last time I really felt like I was at the right weight, I was 230 pounds. And I mean, that's a good sized guy right there. Well, I was 6'2", 230 pounds, and looked good. I wore like a 44 long suit. Probably could have gotten in a 42. Yeah, half the U.S. population has this problem. Okay, and that's diabetes, high blood pressure, all these things are growing at incredible rates, and they're killing us as a society. They're killing us. You need more and more medicine from a country that's metering it out, smaller and smaller doses. Join me in casting all this out, beginning with a new path, proper food management, and let's get this down back to 230 pounds for Bob. I take a big risk out here telling everybody in the world that I'm a fat guy that's going to get rid of this, and I'm going to prove it can be done. Something like 1% of people who are my age and diabetic and have high blood pressure and all that actually lose weight to get back into health. Well, I'm going to be a 1%er. I promise it. With the help of Holy Spirit and the forgiveness of Jesus for my sins, I'm in it. I'm in to win. Reverend Bob signing off.